So I need to start all over again. Okay. So what it is we are going to be looking at support and resistance lines today. We are going to look at support and resistances. Resistant lines or levels. Or we call it levels. Okay. Support and resistance levels or lines. Some other people call it, some other people will call it, how we call it? They will call it, sorry, right. Some people will call it demand and supply. Demand
Okay.
and supply. Supply levels. Okay. And what are support and resistance levels or demand and supply levels? Very simple. You can go to any time frame. Let's say we have this time frames here. You've taken the time frame. When you go into, let's say, daily, or you can come to the 4 hour, or you can come to the 30 minutes or 1 hour, right? And then let's say we're in a daily. When you're in the daily, what we are doing is we are looking at areas where price came, and then when it came to that area, it couldn't go below and it went up. And another place, it came to that same area, it couldn't go below and it went up. Or a place where price came to the top and it couldn't get past it and it came down. So like somewhere here, we have one here. So you can see that here, we have one in this area. Yeah. We have another one. Let me use this other thing.
At the bottom.
We have one in this area. Yeah. That's the top. It came to the top. It couldn't pass. We have that same area along here. That's another one. Price came to that top. Came to the top here. It couldn't pass. That same way, it came to the top here. It couldn't pass. You know, so, and it won't be an exact point. It will be an area around that area that it didn't pass. Do you understand? Now, that same way, when it came to the bottom, you can see that price came here, didn't pass. Price came here, didn't pass. Price came here, didn't pass. It came here. It's around the area. Do you understand what we're talking about? So you can have a line at the top, and this line at this top, at that time, we call it a resistance. Why? Because price could not go above it, which means it resisted price. It resisted price from going above. So you can put a line, a horizontal line there. And how would you find a horizontal line? You can just go there and pick a horizontal line from here. Do you know what I mean? And then you put it on it. Boom. If you want to change the color, you see, normally when you put the line on it, you can go in there and change whatever color you want. What color do you want us to put on this one?
This one is the daily, right? So you can use the orange.
Orange. Okay, that's fine. Now, look at this area. We're finding a support. So here, 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 here. You see here, and it comes all the way here. This can also be a clean support. And then you can use a shortcut to find this thing, to draw the horizontal lines. The shortcut is Option H on your laptop. Option H on your laptop. Do you understand? So look at the bottom here as well. Oh, sorry, screen gone. Look at the bottom here as well. We have the bottom here. Price doesn't seem to have come well. But if you look, if you go to the left, you see this bottom and this bottom, it's almost the same. So you can put another, oh, sorry. You can put another horizontal line there. And so this is a resistance because it couldn't go past. This is support. So when you go up, the resistance becomes a support. And the support becomes, and the top, it becomes a resistance. So look very carefully here and then there. You see, clearly you can see that we came here, we couldn't go below, but we came here, we couldn't go above. So this place, it is what? A support, and that place, it is a resistance. So we put another line there. Simple. So this is what we call our support and resistance lines. Let me give you another one. All right. So we are in this thing. Now, when we've drawn the support and resistance line, you see, when we look here very carefully, do you see this side? We go down here, and then when we click it, we see all the lines we've drawn here. Do you understand
Yeah.
me? So, but
Yeah.
we want it to look tidy, so we can put them all in a folder. So we can either click and then hold Command and click the next one, click the next one, click the next one, click the next one. And then you see the folder at the top. We click on the folder, and then we name it as daily levels or something, however you want to call it. And then you can put it back. You see, you open the folder, you close the folder, and then you can either lock it or hide it. If you want to hide it, if you didn't, you want to open it, you open it. Do you understand? So that's the daily levels. So imagine we have the daily levels. We've locked it and open, and then you can lock it. When you lock it, what happens is that imagine I've opened it and by mistake I've clicked on it. It will move. It's locked in place unless you want to adjust it,
Yeah.
and then you can open the padlock and adjust it the way you choose to adjust it. So you can lock it and then hide it. Okay, now this is the daily levels without. Imagine we are on the 4-hour and we want to do levels on the 4-hour, right? Look, how would we do the levels on the 4-hour? It's the same thing. We look at places where prices came
It's the same thing.
and it didn't pass. It's the same thing. Sometimes what happens is that there are another way that you can also do support and resistance. It's the same thing. But when you go here clearly where your candlesticks are, you can see a line chart, right? When you select the line
Yes, sir.
chart, the chart turns into kind of like this thing, a travel graph or whatever it is.
Lines.
Let's go back
Yeah.
to the daily levels. When we go back to the daily levels, you see it's the same thing in there, but you can see the bottoms clearly, and then you can put
Yeah.
your lines as you choose. You can see the tops clearly. So let's open the daily lines and see. You see, if we were using this, we will possibly see one around here. We see one, you see this where this two came. We can put one here, option H. Do you know what I mean? And then we can pull it in the folder. One of the things we can do is we can only just say, okay, right click any of the lines and then clone it. When you clone it, then you can move it wherever you want to move it. But because it is, daily is not locked, so we can move it wherever we want to move it. Oh, come on. Because the daily, I think the daily must be locked then. It shouldn't be locked. It's not locked. Yeah, you can move it up. We've cloned it. You see, so when you have the line chart, it looks clearer on those ones. And then we can right click it, clone it. You see, when you clone it, it will still be in the folder. Do you understand? You create another line in the folder
Yes.
and then you move it to the top. Okay, so this is the one, and then we hide this one. I'm going to take you to the 4-hour, and then you would do the 1 hour for me. Okay, so 4-hour, we've done the line
Okay.
charts. You see the levels on the 4-hour. Look, the bottoms here. We just option H, and then we can decide to change the color to something like maybe blue or something like that. And then you see that line is here. We want to create a folder for it. So we go in, highlight the line, create a folder at the top, go into the thing, and we call it 4-hour levels. Do you understand me?
Level. Yes, sir.
Levels or demand, 4-hour demand and supply, something like that. Levels, same thing. Now, if we come here, we have two options. Either to go to this next level and find where we had a level, maybe some here, this is not clear.
This is not clear.
And then
And then
option H.
option H.
I think you've opened it on
I think
another
you've opened
device,
it
haven't
on
you?
another device, haven't you?
I'm sorry. All right.
Because it's giving me a feedback.
Yeah.
So option H, right? So this option H that we have, we've lined it perfectly on this thing. So we turn it into the line graph, and then we're looking at the levels. It's normally easy to see the levels on that way. But when we see option H, you see the line on this right-hand side. It's come out of the folder, so we can pull it and put it in the folder. When we pull it in the folder, we can just draw it into the folder. So when we draw it into the folder, you cannot see it. Now, if we want to draw another line, we can only come and clone it. Clone it. So you see that it is still in the folder, and then we pull it to where we think there's a level. So I'll put one here because of this level, because of that level. You go to the left. We see more levels are the same levels. Do you know what I mean? And then you clone it. Next one, we clone, we take it to somewhere at the tops because of these levels. You know what I mean? And that level. Next one, we clone, and then we take it to the top here, right? And then next one, we clone, we take it all the way to maybe somewhere there, because look left and see if there are more levels there. Yeah, so all the way there, there's a level. And then this other one, let's see if we have another level. It's at the top here. Let's see if, so sometimes you have to squish it in.
So do people actually trade with this line, like
Yes.
this particular?
Yeah, people trade with levels. So you understand when we are when we're doing the strategy.
I'm talking about this line. The
So
candle.
no. People generally don't trade with this because you want to see the candlesticks. People generally don't trade with this. Yeah, there's a book called the Candlestick Bible.
Yeah.
And it shows how candlestick trading came about. So let's clone one and move it up here. Clone it and move it there. Okay, so it's in the area. Let's move it down a bit. All right, that's fine. So then I think it's stuck in there. We lock it, we close it. Now share your screen and go to the 1 hour with me, and then tell me how you would do your lines.
Okay, so I have to first.
No, share your screen.
No, now I'm using the phone. My Wi-Fi went off, so now
Okay. So tell me what to do.
Okay. So I'll send you a request here.
Oh, are you back on the this thing on the laptop?
Yes.
Okay, send it. Ghana internet is not the best though.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Ghana internet, yeah, I don't trust it.
I have to use Vodafone. I have to get Vodafone. And I can.
Or if you like, let me do it, and then you can replicate it on your. You'll watch the video and learn it. Okay, it's easier.
For the how do they call it? For the levels, I'm good at the levels.
You're okay at the level. So
yeah, but then the psychological level.
We'll get there. We'll get there. That's the next thing we'll learn. We'll learn the psychological level, and that's the next thing. When I show you the psychological level, you see it's very easy. So let's go to the 1 hour and do the level. So 1 hour, I brought the normal candles now. Can you see it?
Yes.
You can see this level we got here, this level we got here, this level we got here. So we can draw a nice line here. Option H. Let's change the color to this color here. Okay. But imagine we want to make life easy. We can still change it. You see, when we change it, it's the same lines that we have, exactly on the same level. So we can make life easy and say, okay, this way. You know, this is another one, another demand area. Possibly this one. I'm not sure this one. Maybe here. Right? Look, the lines are there again. So we can select the first one, press shift and select the last one. And then go change the name, and we say 1 1 hour. 1 hour levels. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Where's levels? All right, cool. And then when we come to the bottom here, the same thing. So we can clone this and pull it down, clone, and then draw it down here. And then it gives you a level. Clone, pull it down here, and it gives you a level. Okay. Clone, draw it down. This a level, you know what I mean? And this one is sideways. And so we've done some levels so far. And we can go as far as we want to go and do the levels. And then we have it. Okay. So we've hidden them all, but it's there. When we want to, we can open it. Now, let me go to normal candlesticks. Now we are going to do what we call psychological levels. That's the next thing we are going to. So we are going to psychological levels. Where did I put the first thing? It was on the daily. So there's the text. So let me hide them. And I'll call them support and resistance. Resistance. Okay. Now, the next thing we are going to do, let's go to the 1 hour and call something psychological levels. Psychological levels. And that is what you really want to do. So psychological levels, what are psychological levels? When we talk about psychological levels, these are price points, right? Price points. They are price levels. That's generally the big companies, the big banks who do trading, the big funding companies who do trading. These are prices they do their transaction, their businesses. Do you understand? So for example, let me turn on this 1 hour one. When you look at the price here, yeah, what price do you see here? 1921. Can you see it?
1921. Yeah.
So this 1921, when the big banks are going to trade, they won't trade at 1921.48. They will round it up to 1921 point something like 50. Okay.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's a rounded number. Although it's a support level, it would be rounded up to the closest round number. Do you understand?
Okay.
So when it is rounded up to the closest round number, that is the price point they will trade. The reason why we get this weeks and this, it is because apart from the big companies, small individuals are also trading, and that moves the market differently. Do you understand? But they trade at this crucial levels. Look at here. 1930 point. You see, it's point what?
0.55.
55. But so where would we run it to?
1930.
0.50.
0.50. Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes,
So
sir.
that is how I run. Here, look. 1938.27. Where will we run it to? 1928.25.
25. Or
Do you understand?
okay.
And that is the idea.
All right.
The idea is there are still support and resistances, but we are rounding it up to the nearest rounded, either the 250 or the 300. And every pair or every commodity moves differently. So every commodity will have their general psychological levels. Okay, so we combine the levels. Look here. Look at the top here. We have a double top here. So look here. If you want to put a price around here, if you look to the left very carefully, it is closer to something like option H here. Something like the 50. I'll put it closer to the 50. You know what I mean? And it's bang on it. You see? So what we have said then is, if we come to the smaller time frames, like the 15 minutes or the 30 minutes, we want to put psychological levels on it, or levels of price levels on it, that will make it possible for us to know that, oh, this support area could be a place where transaction would happen. So we have created 3 psychological levels. So for example, I'm going to open the first psychological level for you to see. This is my psychological level 1. Where are you? It's all the way at the bottom here. So psychological level 1, what we've done is, as you can see, we've only given it an interval of 100 pips, starting from a fixed rounded price. So what we've done is psychological level 1. Let me make it thick, then you can see it. So I'll change it back, but let me make it a line. You see the lines? You see 1758, 1768, 1778, 1788. 1798, 1808. What is the difference between each one? The difference is 100 pips difference. Do you understand? So if
Okay.
you measure here to here, you get almost 100 pips. Yeah, it's 1026, but it is not on it exactly. You know, it is 100 pip difference. So you know that when you are trading, let's say a pair, when we go to our 30-minute strategy, yeah. And okay, I think what I have to do is to bring it to this area first. So what we're saying is, cool. Our first psychological level that we have, it starts, so this one, we have to clone it all the way. Clone. Let's open it and then take it all the way up to, so 6, 8, 8, 8, 6, 6, 8, 7, 8. We need 7, 8. Come in. So here, 6, 8, 7, 8 is somewhere there. Clone. So 7, 8 will be somewhere there. And every pair would have the levels that the prices will be dealt with. So we create it for each one. And it's simple. Once you find the base, you will just go. And how do I determine the base? I'll show you how to find the base.
Okay.
It's very, very simple. Very, very simple. 8, 8.
So that means each psychological level is 100 pips, right?
Yes, the main side. If you have, let's say, for example, I have two main psychological levels. I have psychological level 1, and in psychological level 1, I've painted it with blue lines. So between one and the other interval is 100 pips. And then I'll have psychological level 2. But the psychological level 2, the difference between 1 and 2 is 50 pips. So for example, I will turn on psychological level 2 here, and then you see what I mean. Look at this. You see this purple dotted lines? They are
Yes, sir.
between them. So you see 1858, but this one is 1863. The difference between this one and that one is 50 pips. And the difference between this, the 1 to the 1 is 100 pips. Does it make sense?
Yes, it do.
So if I turn off psychological level 2, the only one which is the difference here. If I turn on psychological level 2 and turn off psychological level 1, you see the difference between 1 and 2 in the intervals in psychological level 2 is still 100 pips. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And then the third psychological level, that is a little bit different. So I'm showing you how we create just the psychological levels, and then I'll show you how we fill them all in. Okay. So let's go back to psychological level 1. Psychological level 1. Yeah. I'm recording this one now. So let's go clone. So 08. Then clone. 18. That's 18. Yeah. And then clone up
28.
28. Yeah. You see, you are getting it now. You see the idea?
Yes, sir.
And I'll show you how we get this. It's simple, very simple how we get it. But I want you to get the idea. So 3-8 now. And sometimes when you do a psychological level, sometimes you see that, oh, this one, you have to change it to find the right, this thing, levels.
Okay.
So now 3-8, we are going to 4-8. Okay. Let's move the psychological levels up. And then let's do maybe last two, clone this. 5-8. And then we clone it to the next one. 6-8. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So clean. We've done psychological levels now. So this is psychological level what? 1. Okay. So now we can fill in psychological level what? 2.
Okay, sir. hold on.
Mhm.
Please, like I want us to how we created the one before.
We go to the 2.
Yeah,
Perfect.
before we got the 2.
Let me
I want
clean everything off. Hey, yeah, play music at the background. So, Godwin, look, do you see the way the psychological level moves, the price action moves?
yes, sir.
So let's say we'll just find any level first, like a recent level. And this psychological levels can change. So let's say we find a recent level. Let's say we come this area. Okay. We say, look, this place looks like a clean. You see this support area. And then we draw a line.
Okay.
Music is playing. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Gordon, hold on, yeah?
Okay.
So music is playing. Oh. I don't understand why this thing has just started playing music like that. Okay, Godwin, I'm back.
Okay, sir.
So do you see how we have a price in this area, like support. And you say, okay, this support, it's a good support all around. So and which price is it very close to? 1917.97. It's closer to 0.98. So they'll say 1918. Then that gives us our this thing, our first level. Do you understand? So sometimes you have to try it a couple of times before you see that, oh, this thing, it can work. Do you understand? So line, and then let's say this is the fixed line. We go there, and let's say, assuming we use that yellow. You know what I mean? So that becomes your this thing. Then you measure 100 pips, either up or down. Do you understand? How do you measure 100 pips up or down? You take, there's a
Yeah.
tool here.
Yeah.
You can either use this one or you can use this tool. We have a clean tool. Yeah, what's the name of that tool? Let me find it.
Or the
Where is
ruler.
it? No, we can either use a ruler, but a ruler wouldn't stay. So you want something which will stay. I have it on my thing, but I have to find it to show you exactly. Yes, that is the one. It's called this one, price range. You see,
Okay.
price range tool. It is
Okay.
under weather favors. So when you take the price range tool, you do it, and then you want, because it is gold, it has to be 1,000 pips. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because it is gold. It's
Okay.
1,000 this thing. So here it's almost 800, but then it is almost 1,000. So then you do another this thing in the area. So but what will make you find that it is exactly 1,000 pips is you just only look at the rounded price. This is 1.8. So when you come to you go here, you see when you double click, you go to coordinates, and then you go and change the price 0.908. Boom. So 0.908, you can see that when you measure the distance, it's almost 1,000. It's 1,000 pips literally. So 0.908, and that's how we create it. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
So just
Yeah.
only 1,000 pips difference, or 1,000 ticks. This one is called 1,000 ticks, which is 100 pips difference. So you know, so, okay, if it is 1908 and 1918, what is the next one? It's the difference. What's the difference? The difference between here and here is 10. So you want to add 10 on it to get you the 2.8. And then when you go into coordinates, and then you change the price, and then they adjust. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now we do the last one. So when we create this one, we move it to the top. 1938. We go into coordinates, we adjust the price. So we've got this. Then now you put it in a folder. How do you put in a folder? You select this one, select the last one, create folder, group, and then change the name. You call it
Yeah.
maybe PSL1 or whatever you do. Psychological level 1. Now, once we've done psychological level 1, you can still go, if you like, you can stay in here. And it's okay if you want to add This plus this, the difference is 10. So if you want half of it, where would you go and get half of it? It is only you add 5 to any of them. So let's say the 1928, because you know the difference is 10. If you want bang halfway, you have to add 5. So 1928 plus 5, how much would you get? It is going to be 1933. So you come here, find the line, option H, you double click the line, you change the color to maybe, let's say, purple, or let's find a good color which stands out, to maybe this color, any color, yeah. And then you go to coordinates and you want 1933, and then you make 1933. Boom, you're bang in the middle. Do you understand? Now between 1933 and then the next one, it should be 10. Do you understand? Because you want between this one and the next psychological level 2, it should be 10. So that would be 1943. So you come here, boom, change it. Does it make sense?
Yes, yes.
Do you understand? Now you have 2 lines here. You put them also separately in a folder.
Okay.
So here and then clone group. And then we call this PSL 2, something like that. Do you understand? So they are all in a folder. If you want to hide PSL1, you go and you hide it. You know what I mean? If you want to hide PSL2, you go and you hide it. And then you open both. You go and you open both. Like this. Okay. So then you fill in the rest. Yeah, we know that. So here you can just clone it and then draw it all the way down. And how much will this thing
say
be?
that
It will be
means
1913. Yeah, go on. The
so
question.
meaning say can
Go on.
like every trader has his own psychological levels,
Yes,
or
generally
it will
every
all be
trader will have, every trader could have his own psychological level. But as you go along with trading, you realize that, oh, this price respect certain areas. So you have to adjust it over time. Because when I was learning psychological levels, sometimes I do it on some prices, it doesn't work. Like gold has its own range. Gold, I realized that it has a 192, the 28, and then the 33s. Do you understand? When I go on to something like GBP, we did it 1.2, 1.23. Let me show you what we do. GBP and USD, yeah? So let me hide this. That one, we rounded it, you see, we rounded it something like from 1.0. 1 point, so 1 point, look, 1.09, 1.10, 1.11. Because if you measure the difference between this and that, it is exactly 100 pips. You take this one,
okay.
you put on top of it, it's 100 pips, you see? You see, but that one is easy to do because it's just, if let's say you go to 1.00, you want to 1.10. So 1.09, 1.10, 1.11, 1.12, 1.13. You know what I mean? So that one is easy. That one, everybody can have it and it's the same. But when it comes to things like gold and oil, they can be a bit different. So it took me a long time to be able to see how it moves. So what I will recommend is for those that I teach them, I will give them the psychological levels anyway. I'll give you, and then you just replicate it on your chart. Does it make sense?
Okay.
So you don't have to
Yes,
go
sir.
and reinvent the wheel. So like oil, I have oil. I have a lot of the pairs which I've done. I've only tweaked it with time, and then you can go and do it. So this is how we create the psychological levels. I'll give you the psychological levels for the coins that we are trading, and then you can do it. Do you
Okay, sir.
understand? Yeah, so I think we are good for psychological levels now and how to create the psychological level at least. Are we
Yes,
okay?
sir.
So
Yes.
we can round up this time. What I want you to do is share your screen with me.
Uh,
And then
so can you see it now?
no, I can't. What screen are you sharing? Okay, share your screen. You're sharing now. Share it again. Yeah, I can see. So now go to your chart. Yeah. So you see this your chart. What this thing that I told you guys to do, you've done it, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is not what I told you guys to bring up. This is another is a watch list. Have you upgraded your trading view, or this is the free one?
This is the free one.
Okay, if this is the free one, then you have to take some things out. So the ones that I told you guys to update, have you done it?
Which one is that?
When we were talking, I was with a lady. We were with the lady.
Yeah.
I told you you did everything on Oanda, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Then we possibly would have to change it, but it's fine. What it is go to something like, where's gold?
All right. Go this here.
Yeah, pick it up. Click on it. So with gold, the levels that I'm going to give you the levels for gold, and then you replicate it. Okay. So go into your folder. Don't bother. Don't delete anything. Don't delete it. Go into the folder. Go to the bottom and go to the folder. You see all the lines are there. So select the folder and select the lines. Shift. Click the first one and then hold shift. No, the first line.
The first line.
Horizontal line. Boom. And then hold down shift. And then select the last one. And then go to the folder to the top. The folder at the top, click it. Yeah, click and then click the group and then change the name.
Okay.
Call it this thing HL, just so that we know that this is where your old lines. HL, horizontal lines. HL, that's fine. Now come out, click anywhere, and then hide it. You see the eyes. Yeah, hide the whole folder.
Yeah.
Boom, yeah. Boom, it's hidden. So now you see there's an arrow, this thing, an arrow before the folder, the HL folder.
An arrow before the
Yeah,
HL
before
folder.
no, it's like an arrowhead before the folder. You did HL in it.
Yeah.
Calm down,
Yeah.
calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Next. Oh, you've gone too far. Under the gold
Yeah.
symbol, next to your left, the left of that, just immediate left. Immediate. No, you've gone too far. Just you see the square, the folder there. There's something like a down. You see down. Look,
Down.
yeah, you see that thing that like a arrowhead.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
you can't see it. Let me
Yeah.
share and show you. No, let me share and show you. Stop sharing. I'll show you quickly.
Okay. Uh,
Have you stopped sharing? Okay. No, I can see you're still sharing. Stop sharing. So go into the green area and then you see stop sharing.
stop sharing.
Go to the top. Go to the top. You see where the green thing is? The green thing is on your screen. You
Okay.
should see something. What would you see?
Okay. I see.
You've done it. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So let me show you what I mean. Look here. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Look, you see this arrow? This arrow here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
You see there's an arrow before the folder. Boom. When I press it, it hides everything. Boom. It opens it. Do you see that arrow?
Yes, sir.
Before that is what I mean. So go back and share.
Okay.
I have to teach you this so then you when you're presenting your information, it's all nice and tidy.
Okay. Yo, Magbonai.
So
So,
tell him that you don't belong. Tell him you don't belong at all.
yeah, I know we'll keep.
5 minutes, we will finish. Okay. I want you to just see. So click. You see that thing? Can you see that arrow? I mean, yeah, click on it. You see that it's taking everything out. So when you click it, you see, yeah, it's taking everything in nice and tidy. So now what I want you to do is go and draw an horizontal line on your, go to the, okay, be in the, just go to the, you can be in any time frame. Just draw an horizontal line. Give me something like 19, 1938.
1938.
Yeah. So horizontal line 1938 is at the top. Go back, go up, up. Yeah. So now click. Just draw horizontal line. You can, yes. So now that I've drawn, so double click it. No. Don't just do it very thin line. Just go and do it one. Don't want it
Okay.
too thick. One. Double click it.
Yeah.
Double click. Yeah. Now when you double click, change the color for me. Click. Click on the color. Make it blue. Just say blue. Okay. Now go to coordinates.
Ordinate.
Now make it 1938.00. Okay. Now okay. Now make the other line 1928. Come down. You have to come down. 28. 28. Come down. Down. Now just draw any line around there. Then we'll go and edit it.
Okay.
So you can use Option H. Don't just go there and use Option H.
H. All right.
H. Oh no. You are using Control H. Use Option H. Yes, you see it's come. So double click it. Double click. Okay, go to set. If you've clicked, just go to settings at the bottom. Now, yeah, go and edit it. And 1928, that's what I want. 8. That's it. Okay.
00.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, yeah. Now, okay. Now select those two lines and draw and do this thing for me. Put it in the folder, in the folder area. Select those two lines.
Okay.
Put it in the folder. Call it PSL1. Capital P, capital S, capital L, 1. 1. Okay, 1. Okay. Now draw the folder in. Let the arrow push the thing in. Nice. Now, between this one, draw another, find this in a horizontal line and put it at 1933.
1933.
Come down, yeah. Oh, 1928, 1933. Yeah. So 33. So take off those ones. Just take it off. Take all in. Okay. Now change the color to something like green.
Okay, so actually 0.00, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Change the color to green. So go to style. Double click. Style green. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, so that now go to the top and then do it 1443. Another one. So what you can do here is right click it and clone it. So go to the line, the green line, right click it and clone it. Right click. And then you can see clone. Can you see clone?
Yes, sir.
Clone it, yeah. And then move it, draw it to the top, move it all the way to 143. Yeah, double click and correct the thing. Double click, go to coordinates. And then correct, just take those ones off. All right, okay. It's okay. Boom. You're there. So now put them in a folder. Put the lines in a folder.
Different folder.
Yeah, in a different folder. And then call it PSL2. PSL2. All right, that's fine. Now draw it in. Draw the thing into the folder with the arrow. Does it make sense now? So now with these two levels that I've given you, just hide PSL2.
Okay.
Hide it. And then you can do PSL1 all the way up and all the way down. Do you understand? So like you can do about let's say 10 lines up and then 10 lines down from the 1298. And then when you finish, so when from 1298, where would be the next one? 1938, 1948 will be the next one. Go up. So what I want you to do is just come and take this one and clone it. No, delete it, delete it, delete it, delete it. Delete that one. And then come and clone the blue line. Clone it, right click, clone it, and move it up. 1948, up all the way to 1948. Yeah, now double click and correct it. Does it make sense now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so take that one off. Yeah, click it off. It's fine. Okay. So now do like you see from the 1938, do something like 10 up and then do 10 down. Do you understand? And then, but first what I want you to do is hide PSL1 and switch on PSL2. Then I'll show you what you would do with PSL2 as well. Switch off PSL1, hide it. Turn on PSL2. Yeah. So this one, you know what you do. You do all that one to 10 up and 10 down. Do you understand? So it is 1 4 1 9. So you only add 10 and then up 10. Next. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
When you've done it, anytime you finish, text me, and I'll give you the ones for the other pairs. Do you understand? Because we have PSL level 3. That one, I will show you how that works. That one is the same thing, but we don't normally use it all the time. Do you understand what I'm saying? So finish with the level 1 first, and then you go to level 2. So this one will be 194. Yes, you've done it. So once you clone it, it is in the folder. Yeah, so double click and back it up. Okay, is that fine? So now go and hide PSL level 2 and finish the 1 first, and then you go and do the 2. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
So go clone it. When you finish, I have done some videos with somebody already. And so what we'll do is I'll find those videos for the next level thing that I'm going to teach you. And then I'll send that to you. When you say you finish, you do all the PSLs for all the pairs. Once you've done that, then we can do this thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And even this one, I will wish for you to even go and select this thing from somewhere else. But this one, use it as practice, and then we will pick it up. Go and do the 1 first. That's what I'm saying. So do this when you finish this one. You just do this one and go and do the 1. Okay? I'm going to go now, and then you continue. All right. When you finish, text me. If it's tomorrow, just text me anytime you finish, and then I'll send you the rest. I have them already, so I'll just send you pair. Each this thing. I said we are doing gold, oil. I'll give you oil ones, and then you do it. When you finish, you tell me. Then I'll give you the next one. Then you do it. You finish, you tell me. Then I'll give you the next one. Does it make sense? Then you do it. There's no rush, but you have to do it. Take your time and do them all.
Thank you so much.
Okay, that's fine. So let me leave you, and then you do the rest. Okay. Bye-bye.
Right. Thanks.